I'm installing this on a brick wall, so I'm gonna need an 8mm drill bit and a drill. So we wanna go and have the drill on the hammer function. If you have a drill that's similar to this one, and then we're gonna put the drill bit in, make sure it's nice and tight, and then we're ready for drilling. But before that, let's start measuring and see exactly where this is going. So I'm gonna install this at standing height. So first of all, you wanna work out roughly where you want it, where it feels comfortable for you at standing height. It's usually between 115 and 125 centimeters. It just really depends on your body height, and then some people have got longer legs, some people have got shorter legs. Just see what feels comfortable. You can just run a tape measure from where you feel comfortable to the floor, and then calculate so that that is the top of the desk. I'm going to install this at about 120 centimeters. The way to calculate that is find your desired height. So I will do 120 centimeters. This is the top of your desk, and then this is where the plate will go. So what we want to do is we want to calculate, so we know that we want 120 centimeters here. So we will also add this measurement to then know exactly where this will be, so that we can put a mark here. So this is how the plate works. So the plate will go up here, therefore we want to know the distance from here to here. Okay, so I can see that it's about 54 centimeters. So I'm gonna do 120 centimeters plus 54, 174 centimeters from the floor. So I've lined up the drop top roughly to where I want it, and then I'm gonna measure the 173.5 from the floor to the plate. Then we're gonna take the plate, put it against the mark, and we need to make sure that the plate is level. So we need a level here. So mark here, making sure that this is level, mark all of these. The screws provided are quite long because you're going to be putting a lot of pressure on the desk, and the desk wants to do that because you're pressing here, it wants to come off. So these need to be quite long. They feel long, but they are just slightly shorter than a brick. So whatever happens, this should never go past the brick. The wall plugs are significantly shorter than the screw. That is fine, that's how it should be. So what you want to aim for is pushing the wall plug inside the wall, probably about this much. So you want the wall plug to be somewhere, well, somewhere there. If your wall plug is somewhere there, then you're good. And the reason that we want to do this is we want to leave enough space there. So if your wall is a bit older, if it has plaster, any thick plaster, we don't want this expanding in the plaster, we want this expanding in the brick. So we're gonna push this inside the brick a little bit, and then we're gonna screw the screw inside. So we wanna make sure that that we drill enough so that it can take all of this screw. My screw is longer than my drill bit, so I need the drill bit out a little bit. My screw is shorter than the drill bit, and I probably want to go with the whole drill bit in. So the way to do this is we will take the wall plug, put it on the screw just slightly, and then we're gonna push this inside the hole. Now that we've got all of our screws in, what we want to do is push one screw on either side all the way to the end, just like this. So line these two over here, push them in, and the bracket will stay there. Then get the rest of your screws and put them in the holes. Next step, again, we're gonna just tighten this one and this one almost to the end. We want to check the level again, because when we're drilling, the drill bit might go up and down a little bit. There is a little bit of tolerance here. So before we tighten all the screws, we want to make sure that this is still level. Could do with being a bit better. We'll push this side up and then tighten the screw. And then we can tighten all of the screws. Perfect. Time to just put the drop top up. So here we want to try to line up the key with the center of this bracket. Okay, we need to feel that the drop top has gone on and it has slightly come down, so it has engaged with the bracket. Some walls may not be perfectly straight, and we allow no tolerance on the wall bracket, because if there was any tolerance and your wall is perfectly straight, you would be able to hear it moving. If it doesn't want to come down, you want to see where your wall is bowing, and then maybe loosen up some of the screws and put something behind it so that the plate is straight. But you want to feel that the drop top has gone on and slightly down.